Right there. I saw people.
He's rearranged.
He's faced giants, technicians, brawlers, and counterpunchers, battling across 8 divisions and 4 decades against legends, champions, and relentless warriors with nothing to lose. Yet out of 72 fights, 72 nights where fists flew and legacies shifted, only a few men ever made Manny Pacquiao pause, reset, and admit. That guy made it hard. Not just hard to win, but hard to breathe, hard to think, hard to keep being Manny Pacquiao. Because when your style is built on speed, aggression, and constant forward motion, the most dangerous opponent isn't always the strongest. It's the one who makes you hesitate, second guess, and wonder if you still have it. These are the fighters Pacquiao himself calls his toughest, not out of ego or excuses, but from a deep, painful respect. They didn't just hit hard, they hit with purpose. And once you hear who made that list, you'll never look at Pacquiao's highlight reel the same way again.
Come to me. I don't understand that.
His father told him, don't do anything stupid. Please be cautious. He switched southpaw and got hit by him.
When Manny Pacquiao talks about boxing, he doesn't sound like a retired legend polishing his trophies. He sounds like a lifelong student of the game. Every opponent wasn't just a threat, they were a teacher. Some taught him timing, others taught him patience. A few forced him to adapt mid-fight or risk being left behind. And in his own words, you hear something rare in a sport built on bravado: honesty. Because greatness isn't just measured by belts, it's revealed by the men who made you bleed, doubt yourself, or dig deeper than you ever thought possible. That's why this list matters. It isn't built on hype or pay-per-view numbers. It's not about the loudest.
Problematic when he can slow you down at his pace. There's no way in the world you're gonna beat him. I don't get the fight. Stop.
Rest.
In 2005, Manny Pacquiao was flying high, fast, feared, and fresh off explosive wins. Then came Erik Morales. No trash talk, no drama, just a cold-blooded masterclass. Morales didn't try to match Pacquiao's speed, he disrupted it. He didn't get lured into a firefight, he dictated the terms. And over 12 brutal rounds, he handed Manny something he hadn't felt in a long time: pure frustration. It wasn't the knockout that stung, it was being outthought. Morales didn't just land punches, he landed doubt.
Body shots absorbed nicely, Pacquiao.
It's a guy who has been shaken in fights. He has been knocked down. Like Cotto, if fight goes the distance, it'll be interesting to see how they scored that one.
4 fights, 4 chapters of a rivalry that never offered closure. Marquez wasn't just tough, he was brilliant. Where other fighters drowned under Pacquiao's relentless pace, Marquez stood firm, read the angles, and countered with sniper-like precision. He didn't survive the storm. He timed it. Every exchange became a chess match. Pacquiao has admitted it. Marquez was a nightmare. Not because he was faster or stronger, but because he understood Manny's rhythm better than anyone. Every time Pacquiao thought he had the upper hand, Marquez adjusted. And in their 4th fight, the pain became literal. 1 right hand, 1 perfectly timed counter, and Pacquiao was face first on the canvas. The crowd frozen, the legend silenced. And yet, even in that crushing defeat, maybe because of it, Pacquiao's respect for Marquez only deepened, because Marquez never blinked, never folded, and never let Manny have the last word.
No, I think that one punch got Pacquiao's attention.
Oh, and that's a big left hand by Pacquiao.
And now Pacquiao fighting off the ropes and kind of getting things back to where they were. Listen to the crowd as the bell sounds.
Pacquiao doesn't just remember the punches. He remembers the silence between them, the hesitation, the rare feeling of being read in real time, like Marquez could see the punch before it even left the glove. It wasn't luck. It was homework. Then came Floyd Mayweather Jr., the biggest fight of Pacquiao's career and the most frustrating night of it. It wasn't a war or a brawl. It was a puzzle Pacquiao couldn't solve. For 12 rounds, he chased shadows, swung at air, landed just enough to look dangerous, but never enough to shift the tide. Mayweather didn't overpower him. He outmaneuvered him. He turned Pacquiao's aggression into missed chances, forcing hesitation, resets, and over.
That's easy. Let's fight. It's hard. And I want to thank everybody, all the people who came in.
Then came Miguel Cotto, a man who didn't frustrate Pacquiao with mind games, but with sheer will. This wasn't a chess match. It was a war, a battle of who could take more and still keep firing. In the early rounds of their 2009 bout, it wasn't clear who would break first. Cotto was sharp, focused, digging into the body and pressing forward. For once, Manny wasn't the one overwhelming his opponent. He was being dragged into deep waters by a man who refused to fold. Eventually, Pacquiao adjusted, broke Cotto down with angles and volume, and won by TKO. But even in victory, he never underestimated what Cotto brought that night. Manny later called him one of the strongest fighters he'd ever faced.
110. Judges Bert Clements and Glenn Feldman both scored about the same, 116-100.
And then came Antonio Margarito, a man so much bigger than Pacquiao that even the weigh-in felt unfair. On fight night, Margarito entered the ring 17 pounds heavier, with a steel chin and a reputation for cruelty. But what made him so tough wasn't just size, it was resilience. Manny landed over 400 punches, blistering combos, razor-sharp angles, yet Margarito wouldn't fall. His face swelled, his orbital bone shattered, and still, he kept coming. Still tried to trap a ghost. At one point, Manny glanced across the ring as if to ask, "Why won't you stay down?" After the fight, Pacquiao admitted that was the one opponent he truly felt sorry for during the bout. Because for all the punishment Margarito took, he never stopped trying to give some back.
No, I think that one punch got Pacquiao's attention.
Oh, and that's a big left hand by Pacquiao.
And now Pacquiao fighting off the ropes and kind of getting things back to where they were. Listen to the crowd as the bell sounds.
In the end, Manny Pacquiao never ranked his toughest opponents by belts, money, or headlines. He ranked them by how deep they made him dig. Morales tested his brain. Marquez haunted his rhythm. Mayweather out-timed his instincts. Cotto challenged his endurance. Margarito tested his humanity. Each one left a mark, not just scars, but upgrades. They sharpened his mind, hardened his will, and forced evolution. That's what casual fans don't always see. They